I saw everybody talking about the film, so I went ahead and watched it for myself. And something that I'll say is that there is a visible church, and then there's a spiritual church. There are those who name the name of Christ, but they don't depart from iniquity. They attend church service, they attend revivals, they do everything. They cross the T's, they dot the I's. And then there are those who actually know the Lord, who've been born again. And so I think what the movie is depicting the people who outwardly name the name of Christ, who attend church, who do all the right things, but inwardly they are void and empty. And so they're the perfect residents for a evil presence, because a person who is born again, who has the Spirit of God, when they call on the Lord will deliver them. And so if we look at the characters in the actual film, the characters were not regenerate believers. Sammy committed adultery that very night, right? So why would we expect him to start reciting the Lord's Prayer and see any power in it at all? And then why would we think, oh, this film is depicting the Lord is weak because the Lord's Prayer was recited and it didn't do anything? That's not the case. Sammy was living in sin, right? And so if you out there living in sin and you try to recite a prayer, it's going to be abomination to the Lord. And so I think that even at the end, when he came back to the church and he had the opportunity to let his instrument go, this was an opportunity for him to repent. I don't think this is probably what Kugler meant, but this is what I see. He chose to go with the music and he chose to live that life. And so he stayed true to who he really was. He dropped the facade and he embraced his worldly self. And so I don't see it as a downplay on believers in general as far as that particular aspect goes. And I think this is just a visual representation of how people name the name of Christ, but they don't really demonstrate the power of it. They have a form of godliness, but not the power thereof.